Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Priyanka and I love my road trips. Tomorrow my friend Ipsita and I are going to attempt to do a Mumbai-Goa road trip. Now I know Mumbai-Goa is a very common road trip, but we're going to do it in a slightly unconventional way, so stick around. So as per the map here, the orange route is the most common route that people take to reach Goa. That's the NH4, which is the Mumbai-Bangalore highway. The green route here is the NH66, which is actually the conventional Mumbai-Goa highway. And what we are going to do is that we are going to attempt to take the blue route, which is the coastal route. The issue with this route is that there are a few issues. Firstly, you need to take ferries at 4 points if you want to stick to the coast. If I don't take the ferries, I can drive inland. Mostly it's about like 100-kilometer diversion. So I drive inland and come back to the coast. That's the other option. The other issue with this route is that the roads are really narrow. So I don't think I'll be able to go above about 50 to 60 km per hour. Which is fine, because if I'm the driver, that's the only way I get to enjoy the scenery, and this route is supposed to be really scenic. We may probably take like a combination of ferries and a few detours. I am not very confident on the ferries because I've had a bad experience with the Ro-Ro ferry in Gujarat, which got cancelled in the last minute and had to drive an extra 250 kilometers. So I'll probably take about 2 to 3 ferries and probably drive a bit. I'm going to start from Thane, so that's the reason I only have 4 ferries. If you are going to start from South Mumbai, you can also take the Alibag ferry, which is starts from South Mumbai, Bhaucha till Mandwa. It's a Ro-Ro ferry, so it's like a huge cruise ferry and it's really good. The only thing I'm hoping for is that we reach Ganpatipule, which is our first overnight halt. I'm just hoping that we reach that place before dark. So let's see how it goes. Did not take the Harihareshwar route, so we haven't taken any ferry till now. We are right now heading towards Kelshi. So it's a roundabout route. Kelshi is about 2 hours from this place, so but the route is quite scenic. It's a nice, pretty road. We are the girls gone wild. Our lunch is arrived. See, it's just called to change. We are at Dabhol jetty right now. It's about 4:15 and our ferry will leave at 4:30. The process was actually very smooth. We came, got our tickets, queued up our car for loading and are now waiting for our ferry. that's the one that's coming in. That's Avantika. That's the ferry that will leave at 4:30 for us. We are at the Tafsal jetty right now, and it's about we reached early, so we reached about 6:30 because according to the schedule online we could see that the ferry was at 6:40, but in fact it's at 7:15. So we're right now just waiting and just goofing around, getting photos clicked. But look what happened. At the previous jetty, I told my friend that I hope that the next, so that one was called Avantika, and I told her that I hope that the next ferry is called Priyanka because it's such a common name, and usually you get buses and all named Priyanka. So I was like, I just hope the next one is named Priyanka. And look what our next boat name is. It's Priyanka. Seriously, कुछ और ही मांग लिया और. We have had to wait out here for about half an hour because the timings were different than what it mentioned online. So the timings right now are different due to Corona. So we are of course eating and drinking. What else? That's my cake. That's a cake. That's the chips. And that's the camera conscious. Supposedly monsoons doesn't really affect the timings of the ferry, so it's safe to come during the monsoons. We are right now driving from Jaigad jetty towards Ganpatipule. It's pitch dark. We didn't plan to reach this late, but we have. We have not yet booked any place in Ganpatipule, but we have spoken to one resort. So it's called Beachfront Villas, and if the place is half as decent as what's in the photos, we will just stay there because it's too late to actually look at other places now. We finally checked into the Beachfront Villas. The rooms are okay, not that great, but we are just so exhausted, so we didn't have the energy to look at other options, and it's just too dark right now. We're just waiting for our food which we've ordered, and after that we'll just crash. Interesting day one, super exhausting but very interesting and a lot of fun. This is end of day one, so end of my part one of my vlog. Tomorrow we're going to drive from Ganpatipule to Goa. I'm hoping to take the coastal route again, but the weather forecast is not that great. It just shows heavy rains the entire day. So fingers crossed that the weather department got it wrong. I'm also going to write a complete blog post on this particular journey with a lot more details than this vlog. So do check it out. I'll leave the link below, but do check it out. From the ashes. I'm sure I'm going to do this route again because that coastal route is beautiful and I love the Konkan coast. I think the only thing I would like to change is I would like to take the ferry at Harihareshwar because I realized ferry is not as complicated as I assumed. The only thing is you might have to wait for some time for the ferry. So we had to wait for about 15 minutes for the first one and about 40 minutes for the second one. But it's worth it because the jetty is nice, it's pretty, so you can just walk around the jetty, and obviously photography is always there. So I would really recommend taking 3 ferries. That's Harihareshwar, Dabhol and Jaigad. Unfortunately, by the time we reached Jaigad, it was already dark, so we were not able to go to the, we thought we'd just drive by Jaigad Fort or Lighthouse, the two things there, but unfortunately it was too late, so we couldn't do that. The good part is that the roads are beautiful. The Konkan roads, I mean, I did not expect internal Maharashtra roads to be that good. We just got a few rough patches, but they were few and far between. It was so scenic. Most of the places, it's like the greenery. It was just beautiful. I heal from your passion.